Welcome back, YouTube. We're gonna head up the road here just a little bit further. There's a couple more videos in front of this one if you want to go back and catch up if you haven't seen them yet. Phoenix and I are working our way over to Summersville, West Virginia. We are currently on Route 60. We're gonna make us a left turn onto Route 39 and cross up over Elk Mountain. No, Elk Mountain's off of 19. I can't remember what this mountain's called. Whatever the case, you gotta get high to get there. Up and over and down and around. It's a great little mural. Too bad there's not much space to take a picture by it. Hate this little town. Well, it's more about the police that police it, if they're still here. They ran them out of Summersville, and so they came down here. "31 miles to Summersville." I love it. There's another one. Yep, here we are on Route 39 and 16. Yep. 16 will branch off here in a little bit and go up through Clay County, and 39 goes on up over the mountain and into Summersville in Nicholas County. Boy, now we're talking. Up 39 and head to Summersville. "25 miles, 14 to Drennan." So most of that 14 is going to be either straight up or straight down. You watch and see. Up, it says it's 77. 65 when we left Kentucky this morning. It was 65 when we got to West Virginia, actually. It was a bit chilly for riding with just a light riding shirt on. My new riding hoodie. White cabin back there, it used to have cast iron pans all the way across the front porch. Like the whole wall was covered with cast iron pans. Was not this time though. Beach Glen. actually ate there when that was, I don't know if it's still open or not. It's been years. 1994 to be exact. That's how long ago it was. I used to work over in Summersville. We'd get in a truck on Monday morning and head out, go to parts wherever, part of West Virginia or over into Kentucky, and we would do exploratory mining for the coal mines, which consists of sitting on the top of a mountain and drilling a hole, looking for, and then we would do a core sample. Excuse me, I can't talk today. We'd take a core sample out, so we'd show what rock was above the coal and where the coal was at and what was below the coal, and we'd give all that information to the coal mines. But anyway, if we came across this way on our way out of town, we would stop at that diner back there at Beach Glen or whatever that's at. In some ways it feels like it was just the other day, but it was not. I was just out of high school. We'd leave on Monday and come back on a Friday. All week be out in the woods. I loved it. We didn't camp out there, but we could have. They gave us a check for covering hotels and food. My whole paycheck could go in the bank, and anything I had left over from that hotel and food check, that was what I used on the weekend for whatever I needed. Usually it was a little bit of gas, and I was gone exploring. Had a little, what did I have? I had a EXP, which was the pre-escort car. A Ford EXP with I think I had a 6-speed. It might only had a 5-speed, but whatever it was fun. I had that places some people probably wouldn't take their 4-wheel drive. They could have, but they probably wouldn't have. I told you we'd be starting the old uphill. It'll be uphill till the top, and then it's all downhill. Surprising how that works, isn't it? When we get to the other side, we'll be in Brennan. And then we'll mosey along the river until we get to Summersville. Phoenix told me, she said, if I can't keep up, you just keep on going, I'll catch up. She said, I know where I'm at. And she should. This is where she grew up. I grew up in Ohio, and then we moved down here later in life, but Phoenix, she was born in Ohio. By the time she was, what, 10? Maybe not even that old. No, earlier than that. But she was down here. Yeah, she was about 10 when they moved down here. Always wanted to ride my motorcycle up this hill, and now I am. I love it. Spun my car around right here once. I think it was here. Well, it might have been right up there. Came around the corner too hot. It was raining. Went into a flat out spin for about 3 times around. Straightened out. On down the road I went. lucky is what it was. There wasn't no skill involved. I speak of it as though it weren't no big deal, but it scared the tar out of me back on that day. It did. But it wasn't the only time I did that, so kind of one of them things where I was like, well, I didn't die that time, let's go on, try it again. There she is. She ain't that far behind me. She's doing good. Speed limit is 55, but I ain't even attempting that. Maybe 2 or 3 times on this mountain, and then I'd do that. I mean, without her back there, I wouldn't mind. But I don't want to get too far ahead of her in case something happens. Dropped out of 77 degrees, that's for sure. Back down to about 65, I think. That says 73, but it ain't. It ain't 73. Almost to the top. Oh. This is the top, I do believe. I don't see the elevation sign. Where was the elevation sign? It is like 1,200 feet. Nope. Where'd it go? There used to be elevation signs there. The heck? What the heck, Johnny? Yeah, they took them down. 1260, I think, which ain't high by, you know, mountain standards or anything, but it's still up there. Now, if we would have stayed on 60, we would have went around all the mountains. We would have kind of stayed mostly flat, but we would have hit Hawks Nest State Park, which I'm hoping to do tomorrow, or maybe we ride over there later today, depending. We may just take it easy the rest of today. It's been a good ride. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this little series of videos. Phoenix and I came up here one day. Somebody had landed an airplane back in there. I think that's where it was at. Oh no, up here. They had crash landed an airplane. I should verify that or specify that. Back in here, next to the Morris Massacre site. But it was right down in there. Real soon is where Phoenix grew up. Phoenix used to keep a couple horses up there, up on Tate's Run. Maybe more than a couple. She's still back there, coming along. And Drennan is where Phoenix grew up. For a few years anyway. Back in there, that's where she used to live. There's a ford right there across the river. Or there's a bridge up here, it's pretty sketchy too. She lived over in there. In that burned out house. Makes me sad. That's alright, we're almost there. Time to relax, drink some coffee here in a bit. Woo! What a fun trip. I have had a blast. Here we are, folks, the big little city of Summersville. Yay, we made it. We made it, we made it. Ha 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 ha. Summersville. That's it, folks. Video's done. Trip is over. Thanks for watching. Get yourself a good cup of coffee if you don't have one, and drink that. Drink it on down and look for the next one. That's all you gotta do. Now, other than that, keep 2 wheels down. I'll catch you on the next video.